Hello everyone, in this video we will see what are UI policies and how can we create one. First of all, what is UI policy? So UI policies are client-side logic that governs form and form field behavior. So if you want to make anything mandatory on some specific action or make some field visible or invisible or make it read only or maybe writable, then you can do it through UI policies. So why do we use UI policies is because they run on the client side or on the browser. So it helps improving the user experience and the code actually doesn't run on the server, it runs only on the client side. In this example, on the incident form we will make configuration item field as mandatory when somebody selects category as hardware. Let's quickly jump to ServiceNow and see how can we create a UI policy. You can type UI policy in the filter navigator and click on UI policies under system UI, and you can see the list of all UI policies of all tables. Or secondly, you can go to the list of the table and you can right click on the header and go to configure and click on UI policies. Personally, I prefer this way because you will be able to see the filter on only your table which you are trying to create or on the parent table. And when you actually click new to create a new UI policy, you will see table selected as incident already. I'll write a short description of what my UI policy is because this will help me and other developers to know what it is actually doing. So make CI mandatory when category is hardware. I'll select category in the condition, so you have to give condition on which it should actually run. I'll say category is hardware. In the global checkbox, if there are multiple views to your incident form and you want to run it on some specific view, you can uncheck this and select the view name on which only you want to run this UI policy. So these are the views which are out of the box, but we have to run it on all the views, so I will select global. On the onload checkbox, if you want to run this UI policy on onload as well and not only when the user changes the value on the form, you can check this on onload button as well. And in the reverse if false, if your condition has ran as true and this UI policy will run, but when it actually becomes false again in the same session, do you want to actually revert those changes or not? So this is why reverse if false. We'll check this so that our changes are restored. In the inherit, if you want this UI policies to be given to the child tables as well, so if incident table is being inherited by some other tables and you want to run this UI policy on them as well, you can click on inherit as well. So we are not using that anyways, so I'll keep it as it is. I'll save this and the new UI policy will be created for category as hardware. Now we have to give what should actually happen when the category is selected as hardware. In the UI policy action, I can click on new and select the field name as configuration item, and I want to make it mandatory as true, and I don't want to use visible. So if you want to make a field as visible or invisible, you can select true or false, and if you want to make a field as read only, you can select true or either false. And if you want to clear the value on some particular condition of this particular field which you will select, you can use this checkbox as well. I'll submit this UI policy action and we are good to use this UI policy now. I'll click on new. You see configuration item is not mandatory as of now. I'll select some caller name and I'll say example 123, and as soon as I select category as hardware, you see the red asterisk comes up and that means it is mandatory. When I try to submit this, it won't allow me because it will say configuration item is mandatory, but if I select something else, it becomes non-mandatory and user will be able to submit it easily. So this is how you can create a simple UI policy in ServiceNow. If you have any questions, please let me know in comments. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.